Friends, best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Viktor Fursov. I am a research entomologist, beekeeper, and teacher. Welcome to this online stream about bees. And the title of this stream is Saving Ukrainian Bees. Is it a problem? Is it mission possible or mission impossible? Yes, this is a question. And this is a difficult question indeed, because the slogan, Save Our Bees, is well known all around the world. In different countries, people are saying, Save our bees. And who is saving bees? And who knows bees? Who are studying bees? Who are keeping bees? Yes, first of all, they are beekeepers who are keeping bees. So that's why they are beekeepers. They have beekeeping farms, we have apiaries, maybe sometimes beekeeping industry. So we're aware about honeybees, but also entomologists, scientists who are studying bees, also aware about them and know a little bit more about taxonomical positions, about distribution, about different species of bees all around the world, because in different countries, in different areas of the world, many different bees are living. Honey collecting bees, carpenter bees, mining bees, different species of bees. And some of them were partially domesticated, like honeybees and others. And so, for instance, some stingless bees also partially domesticated by some beekeepers in different areas of the world. But some bees are wild. So we're living in a wildlife. And today we will be talking about wild bees which are living in Ukraine, because I'm located at the present moment in Ukraine. I'm translating this video from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, and I'm pleased to tell you the story and lecture about Ukrainian honeybees and other species of wild bees. Why they're wild? Because actually honeybees, they're also could be considered wild because they're partially domesticated. They're still intended to go to the wildlife, to escape from the beekeeping farm, to live somewhere in the wild, but they have no opportunity to live over there. And they're kept by beekeepers in beekeeping farms. But many species of bees belonging to the order Hymenoptera, belonging to different families of bees, are living in wild places in Ukraine and in other countries as well. And for beginning, I will show you short video about bees, and we will be talking about bees later, step by step. Initially, I show you, yes, this is a beekeeping farm. Beekeepers are keeping beehives, are collecting honey, so we're examining the frames, because we need to keep good colonies of honeybees of a species Apis mellifera. So where is the queen? How about the brood? This is very important examination. And what's about collecting honey, which can be harvested 2 times maybe in a year, or sometimes even more. And these are honeybees just near the entrance of beehive. We're searching for this entrance. We're looking. We are guarding, because there are guards near the entrance. And some honeybees are coming inside the beehive, some coming outside beehive, some coming with nectar, when keeping it in storage, and some others producing honey. This is the most valuable product of beekeepers industry and the most valuable product of honeybees. The honey. Honeybees are making honey because they are collecting nectar from flowers, they are collecting pollen from flowers, they are collecting propolis from trees, they are building colony, and they are producing inside this colony honey. Of course, they are coming to different flowers to make pollination, because pollination, this is the most valuable part of life of honeybees because they're visiting different flowers. They're making crossbreeding on different flowers. They're collecting pollen. They have special morphological structures on their body to collect pollen in special pieces on baskets on their hind legs. And on these baskets, they're bringing pollen inside the hive to feed their larvae. But what's about this bee? Is this a honeybee? No, no, no. This is not a honeybee. To be careful, this is not a honeybee. This is a solitary bee. This is not social bee. You see, where this species collecting pollen just on the down part of the abdomen, and this is leaf-cutting bee or mason bee of a family Megachilidae, Megachila, very important pollinator of different species of plants. And this species can pollinate flowers even in some moisture time during little bit rain, and some species which are not pollinated by honeybees with very special structure of flowers. You see, this is a pollen on abdomen, and honeybees collecting pollen on legs inside special pollen baskets. Then this mason bee coming to solitary nest, taking off the pollen for feeding its larva and making just new generation. And is this a honeybee? Definitely this is not a honeybee. This is a sunflower. Sunflower, you can recognize it easily. Very important flowers in Ukraine. But this is a bumblebee. This is a bumblebee which is feeding on flowers of sunflower and also collecting nectar, collecting pollen, and bringing to the special colony of bumblebees. Bumblebees are social. Social species, so by collecting nectar inside special boxes inside the nest and also producing just a little bit honey, only for feeding such kind of sugary liquid for feeding themselves inside the nest and also collecting pollen for feeding their larvae. And of course, bumblebees are very important pollinators. And this is a bumblebee as well, Bombus terrestris. You see, bumblebees collecting pollen on inside baskets on hind legs. And also you can visit different flowers with different structures of flowers. And that's why they are more productive. They're flying even in early morning, in late evening, in some small raining time. And this is not a bumblebee. This is a sweet bee of family Halictidae, and this is probably of the same family Halictidae. So you have recognized that many different bees are living in a wild areas. And today I will show you just a presentation about wild species of bees which are living in Ukraine. Yes. This will be just kind of a short presentation. But nevertheless very important because I will show you different taxonomical names. And so this will be of bees, of wild bees which are living in Ukraine. So this will be kind of our English lesson. So this data I got from a recent publication which was published in 2023 by 3 Ukrainian scientists Vladimir Radchenko, Filatov, and Sergeyeva. In the report, which was done on the 10th Congress of Ukrainian Entomological Society, this is paper named General Review of Bees of a Fauna of Ukraine. And here I found very interesting details about distribution of different species of bees from a wild in Ukrainian fauna. Actually, according to this publication of our entomologists Vladimir Radchenko, Filatov, and Sergeyeva, 858 species of wild bees are recorded in Ukraine. They belong to 6 families and 58 genera. And this is the first family on this list. I will show you just how they look like in another book separately. For beginning, I show you the biodiversity, the wild biodiversity of different species of wild bees. And this is a family Andronidae. The common English name, mining bees. They're usually smaller or even with same size as a honeybee. So they belong to 184 species and 6 genera. Such 6 genera very easy to count here on this list. Data according to Radchenko, Filatova, and Sergeyeva. Genera Andrena, the biggest genus, with 174 species, which are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. Genus Campopoeum, Clavipanurgus, Militurga, Panurginus, and Panurgus. Panurginus, 14 species, and Clavipanurgus, 28 species. Very important pollinators in wild fauna of Ukraine. Another species, another family, you see, 176 species belonging to 11 genera. The biggest genera are Megachile with 34 species represented in fauna, then genus Osmia with 28 species, and Hoplites with 19 species, and also genera Antidium, Aglaoaspis, Stelis, Antiduellum, Hilastoma, Soleoxys, Dioxys, Hyriades. And Halictidae, the common name sweet bees, family Halictidae, sweet bees, 176 species belonging to 11 genera are represented in the fauna of Ukraine, according to data of Radchenko, Filatov, and Sergeyeva. One small family Colletidae, is represented by 57 species. Family is small, but very wide biodiversity. 57 species belonging to 2 genera, Coletos and Hilaeus, 23 species and 34 species. So quite difficult for identification, by the way, I guess so. And the common name of this family, Colletidae, plasterer bees or polyester bees, because they are using special secretion of their glands for polishing inside the solitary nest, making special cover, which is like small plastic inside the nest for protection of collected pollen. And this family is also wild bees and also solitary bees. They're inside this family. Next family, a relatively small one, family Mellitidae. Mellitidae is represented by 3 genera, Dasypoda 7 species, Macropis 3 species, and Melita 8 species. Altogether, 18 species which are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. Very wild, very big family with very wide biodiversity. This is a family Megachilidae. Common name, the leaf-cutting bees, or mason bees, or raisin bees, because they have a very special behavior. They're usually collecting pollen just on the down part of the abdomen, and they're collecting also pieces of leaves. They're leaf-cutting bees, so they're cutting small pieces of leaves and bringing these pieces inside the solitary nest for making cover of all walls inside, for instance, the tube, or inside the tunnel under the ground, or in just special area where this nest is arranged. So with the leaf-cutting bees, so they are making this cover by leaves for protection against moisture, against parasitoids, against some parasites and predators. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not successfully, because there are many parasites unknown for wild bees as well. So, family Megachilidae is represented by 149 species belonging to 16 genera. The biggest genera is genus Megachile with 34 species, Osmia 28 species, Antidium 9 species, and Coleoxys 18 species, and other genera are here shown on the poster, but for presentation I can count them. The genus Aloapis stelis, Anteduellum, Hilostoma, Dioxys, Hyriades, Hoplitis, Icterantidium, Liturgus, Protosmia, Pseudoantidium, Trachusa. So totally 149 species belonging to the genus family Megachilidae. And one of the most important family, this is a family which consists 274 species belonging to 20 genera, family Apidae, family according to the data of Vladimir Radchenko, Filatov, and Sergeyeva, 2023, which are published in these proceedings with 10th Congress of Ukrainian Entomological Society in 2023. Here, 20 genera of different bees, including honeybees. This is a genus Apis, just one species, Apis mellifera. Biggest genus is genus Bombus, 44 species. 44 species of Bombus are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. Enormous number, surprisingly, but not surprisingly for whole biodiversity of bees in the different countries all around the world. Here also including this family, Apidae, including also such bees as orchid bees, carpenter bees, cuckoo bees. Carpenter bees also included here in the genus Xylocopa, 3 species. And other genera are also indicated here on the poster. I can count them. So the genus Amygdala, 34 species. Amobates 6, Amobatoides 1, Anthophora, 31 species of Anthophora, enormous number, very good biodiversity. Genus Biastes, Ceratina 9 species, Epiloides 1, Epiolus 8, Eucera, 35 species of Eucera. This is very big genus. Habropoda 1, Melecta, Nomada 94 94 species of genus Namada. So wide biodiversity in the fauna of Ukraine. 94 species of genus Namada. Para-Amabatoides, 4 species. Even one unique species, unique genus Parasites, just 1 species. Tetralonia, 13 species. Thyreus, 7. Triopiolus, 1. And Xylocopa, as I said, 3 species. Totally 858 species of bees, which are belonging to 6 families and 58 genera. Let's continue our stream, and I will show you some bees as well. So, you have recognized how wild biodiversity are represented in Ukraine. More than 800 species, to be precise, 858 species of bees are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. This is so wide biodiversity. And just only 1 species, Apis mellifera, honeybee, and bumblebees, 44 species of bumblebees, and many species of bees under the danger of extinction. In Ukraine, it is published 3rd edition of Red Book of Extincted Species, or species which are under the danger of extinction, including different groups of animals, birds, invertebrates, insects, and here also bees included. Different species of bees. 27 species of bees, including 8 species of bumblebees. So because of changes of environment, climate changes, and also human being activities, and I would say also military activities now in Ukraine, because some species are distributed in some dangerous at the present moment areas on the south and southeast of Ukraine. And I would say here, for instance, genus Andrena of a family Andrenidae, Andrena magna. This is Andrena magna. Distribution is Crimea, southern bank of Crimea. But another species, Andrena chrysoppus, Andrena chrysoppus. Distribution is southeast part of Ukraine. Andrena chrysoppus. Also of a family Andrenidae. Some other species. But here also Andrena steposa, also distributed in Zaporozhye and Lugansk district on the southeast of Ukraine, which are now under the huge danger because of military activities all around these areas in the southeast part of Ukraine. This species, Andrena steposa. This is a photo of course, under the big magnification. And Andrena amata, this species. This species, Andrena amata and Andrena steposa. What's about another? Melita vankovici is distributed also in Kharkiv region, Lugansk region. Dasypoda spinigera, distributed in Lugansk region under the great danger. Halictus Halictus luganicus, described in 1837. Halictus luganicus. This is a species from Lugansk district. Megachile, leaf-cutting bees. Megachile ephebrevei. Ephebrevei, distributed on the south bank of the Crimea. What's another species? Megachile, also family Megachilidae. Hoplitis, Hoplitis fulva. Very interesting species of a family Megachilidae. Stelis, Stelis annulata, Stelis annulata, also from Lugansk region. Stelis annulata. This one. Under the big magnification, definitely. Normal size is about less than 10 millimeters. Tracheosa, Tracheosa. Here some another species. This beautiful species, Anthophora atricilia, Anthophora atricilia, Anthophora robusta, with very long mouth parts. Anthophora robusta, you see, huge, very long mouth parts for collecting nectar from flowers. Anthophora robusta. Eucera and Cubitalia. Cubitalia Maria, Eucera armeniaca. Three species of carpenter bees. This is Psilocopa valga, Psilocopa violacea. This is a big violet color, huge size wild bees, carpenter bees. And the smallest species, Iris, Psilocopa iris, and here some species of bumblebees, including this one. Okay, this is a big magnification for sure. Muscorum, Bombus muscorum. And other 7 species of different Bombus species. I can show you them just briefly. Totally 27 species of bees and bumblebees here already, and I included the Red Book of Protected Species Animals of Ukraine, published in 2009. So we're under protection of law because of extincting their habitats, and they have a very low number in population in the wild areas. So you have recognized if honeybees are the most commonest species of bees in the world, and even cultivated in beekeeping farms. Nevertheless, many others, 857 species of other bees are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. Totally 858 species of bees are represented in the fauna of Ukraine. So enormous number of species in very wide biodiversity, but despite it, because of various agricultural activities, chemical activities, and also military activities. In Ukraine at the present moment, in the south and the southeast of Ukraine, there is a huge danger for habitats of these bees and for habitats of human bees as well, for humans, because of destruction of houses, destruction of villages, destruction of cities, because of military activities in south and southeast of Ukraine. And inside this list of 858 species of bees, many species under the great danger of extinction because of this dangerous activity of humans, changes of environment, habitats, just deterioration of flowers, deterioration of soil, fields, forests, bushes, complete destruction of habitats in many natural reservoirs, natural protected areas in the south and southeast of Ukraine. So we need to take care about bees, not only about honeybees as the most important for cultivation, domesticated species, for industry, for industrial beekeeping, but also we must try to take care about our wild species of bees. For instance, some mason bees, some leaf-cutter bees can be easily cultivated in some artificial nests. So that's why I have also some videos on my channel how to make artificial nests for leaf-cutter bees for genus Osmia, and some other bees are also inhabiting the same artificial nests, which can be done easily by using different stems from plants, or using the different artificial wooden nests for leaf-cutting bees, for mason bees, which can be easily done at home and put as for kind of a bee hotels. They're not making you honey, but they're making pollination of different flowers in orchards, in fields around your garden, and they have very great importance for pollination of all biodiversity of flowers in your area. So that's why take care about bees. Try to maintain some kind of a bee hotels near your orchards, near your houses, and because these leaf-cutting bees and mason bees, they are not stinging. Actually, they're very polite, they're harmless, very easy to make personal observations for leaf-cutting bees near these bee hotels. Enjoy their behavior, how they're just moving around, how they're flying, how they're bringing pollen, how they're bringing nectar. And so you can observe how they bring nectar on their body, on their legs, on their abdomen. And this is very interesting for you, for children, for youth. So involve some kids for these observations, your children, school pupils, college pupils, and it will be really great fun and very positive attitude to the nature and to the conservation of wild species of bees, not only one species, Apis mellifera, which is also very important because of different chemical treatments against some pests, in agricultural areas, which influencing Apis mellifera honeybees, because they're flying just near the agricultural areas and dying in a huge number. But also these chemical treatments are influence wild bees. And you see, one species of Apis mellifera and 858 species of wild bees are presented in Ukraine. So I hope so you was surprised by this huge biodiversity of wild bees in Ukraine. 858 species. I guess so in your area, in your country, if you are watching me just from other place rather than from Ukraine, from Europe, from America, from Australia, your area probably have also very wide biodiversity of wild bees, not less than 200 species, 300 species, or maybe also 800 species of wild bees can be presented in your area, especially in semi-tropical areas, where biodiversity is even higher than 800 species. And if you are interested in exchange some information, ask me in comments, write your comments, send me your private email. My email is indicated under the descriptions of my video. And if you have some ideas about cooperation, collaboration, you are really welcome. And don't forget about donation on Patreon, or for Ukrainian audience, donation through Monobanka. Monobanka is waiting for you as a sponsor and supporter of my educational activities. So, to be continued, looking forward to see you as a subscriber. Press like, subscribe if you're a first time visitor, subscribe, press like, write your comment, ask your questions, and share your experience about wild bees, about leaf-cutting bees, about cultivation of honeybees as well in your home area. I will be very pleased to communicate with you through comments and through my email. Thank you for watching. Good luck and see you soon on my channel. Stand with Ukraine. Ukraine will win. Support Ukraine. Good luck and see you soon on my channel. Thank you for coming. Stand with Ukraine. Where is my another bee? My bee is coming and saying, good luck, see you soon on my channel. To be continued. Good luck, see you soon on my channel.